Hey everybody, Weezem here, 3:13 a.m. Friday, April 11th, 2014. We're upgrading Nitro Freeze Blade. Again, just with him, Boomjet, Free Ranger, and Trap Shadow, I'll kind of cover this stuff. Standard characters, Fire Eyes, Stink Bomb, things of that nature. Won't have to delve into this. I recorded his base upgrades for the simple fact he's a special character. I didn't want to do him the injustice. Plus, I know some of you only go and buy the special characters, so I didn't want you to miss out on that. Some of you don't buy them, but you like to see what they look like, everything like that. So that covers two birds with one stone. So we covered Nitro Freeze Blade's base upgrades. Then we came in, I just took him down the Blizzard Blade path. Personally, on the top side, I'd give the edge to Ice Sculptor. What we're going to focus on now is his bottom end. With standard Freeze Blade, I took Trail Freezer. It just kind of seemed cool. It was kind of like that Zap-esque Flame Slinger vibe going for me. So what we're going to take for Nitro Freeze Blade is going to be the Ice Skater path. So that should be fun. What we'll do here, this is Nitro Freeze Blade as he sits. Bottom end, not a lot of action. The biggest thing, really, in my opinion, on the bottom side is Glacial Coat. That's a base upgrade. It gives you plus 20 armor. Ice Trail, that leaves behind an enemy, and then the Bladed Butterfly. I wasn't a huge fan of. It's one of those things I'll just probably use it by incident, kind of like Frigid Whirl up top. But essentially, I mean, it's a really cool look too. It's almost like a snowflake pattern on the ground. It freezes the enemies. If you note, I'll stop right here. This dummy, you can see it's kind of got like a russet look. It's the potato sack, sackcloth, whatever you want to call it. When I dash by him and freeze it, it turns to like that blue-green color. And if you note, every time I make contact with it, it does 16 damage. I think once in a blue moon, you can get like a critical hit in the 20s. Don't hold me to that. It's extremely rare. But essentially we're dashing, doing 16 damage. We can freeze things, and then if you saw right there, I did 36 with one of those little skate tricks. And it can sometimes, as you saw on that dummy, be 54, which is very significant damage. Come over here to Gorm though. Again, there's a great look at him if you wondered what Nitro looked like in-game. He's got like a metallic luster not only on his suit, but like the fur, the ice, the skates, everything. We're focusing on the bottom end here. Trail Freezer, if you're interested in that, take that link at the top of the video description. It will take you to the website. You'll have a post specifically about Freeze Blade. You'll see his base upgrades. You can watch the Trail Freezer path. You'll have the damage numbers. You'll have the video, everything and more that you could possibly want. However, since we took Freeze Blade down Trail Freezer, we're going to take Nitro down Iced Skater. This one could actually turn out to be pretty cool. Become a that doesn't sound cool to me, but become a professional ice skater, damaging and knocking back enemies with powerful skating techniques. So, in my case, become like a powerful hockey beast would have been like cooler wording. But bottom line, if this does nice damage, it's easy to execute. I don't really care. So, we're gonna take Ice Skater here. Again, if you did not know, and one of the reasons it's important to me to showcase these paths to you, you can only pick one. This isn't like your Series 2s or 3s you might have gotten accustomed to. This is like the glory days and with Newlanders and Giants and the Newlanders here. If you pick a path and you hate it, to take the other one, you gotta reset. That's why so many of you are smart. You spend the time researching and pick the path that best suits you. I don't research ahead of time because I want everything to be new to me. Subsequently, sometimes I make bad decisions, and sometimes I make great ones. But we're gonna select that. What we'll come in here for is Penalty Frost. Press A to knock back an enemy. Wherever the knocked back enemy lands will cause a large freezing explosion. We'll go ahead and pick that up. I don't know if that will work with the sheep or not. And I probably can't buy this one. Okay, we can. So let's go ahead and back out of here. That looks really cool. It's making that like typical video game sound. Still the same on the trail behind us, but I'm thinking the dash now is going to do something. No, still 16. That's kind of disappointing. Let's hit a sheep though. Okay, so it is not going to work with sheep. What to do. Okay. I'd really like a solid damage number, and in order to get that, I guess we'll have to do this. I'm just gonna go in quickly and back out. Solo survival, hungry gobble pods, yes for sure. It's interesting.
Keeping it cool.
Alright, if you did not know, on the Wii U version, to skip things, it's the X button. We'll probably have to do the same thing when I buy the increased order. I want to see what this thing looks like and if it does damage.
3, 2, 1.
We're not going to do this whole thing. We're just literally until I've decided we've got enough information here. So here comes our first victim. 24. Thank you. So that does do more damage. Now let's lure some of these idiots out here.
So many enemies.
Well, the sad thing is I'm just going to kill all these chompies. So the 24 might just be the critical now. Okay, there's something we can work with. And also, I guess while we're here, you can kind of see the freezing effects. I just keep dashing. Look how slow they're moving. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then that got him in a big freeze right there. Okay, so you saw I knocked that guy right there back, and it freezes everybody. I'm still going to call this 16 on the damage front, though. I don't know what that 84 was. Check that out, though. Okay, I guess it didn't. I'm going to let these little greeble dudes kind of like swarm me. Okay. I'm going to try to set them up if I could just hit one guy. There we go. Check this out. That froze both of those goons, and then they like stay frozen. So 16 to 24 on this thing.
This stage is just about done.
And that was the skate trick. That was the 36. Let's see if we can freeze these guys with the greeble. So I'm gonna try to knock this greeble into those guys that are spinning the shields. Okay, so they're immune from freezing. That would have been really sweet that he had to.
Level up. Cold blast.
Bonus stage.
Okay, so
Stop the
let's see if we can slow this guy down.
escapes.
I'm not gonna try to hit him. I just want to get in front of him. Yeah, he totally slows down. So I guess I should kill him.
The food thief is escaping.
All right, let's get out of here. I'm trying to grab this stuff in case we get to keep.
Indestructible
No, we're gone. Sorry. There's a leaderboard right there. A few people I've registered. So we're going to Woodbarrow. So that's kind of cool. You do actually need the enemies to showcase it, and the main thing I wanted to showcase is when you hit one and it knocks them back, it really does actually freeze enemies. So I think most of the times we got like 3.
Welcome back to Woodbarrow, hero of Cloudbreak Islands.
So
what can I do for you today?
most times we won't have to do this, and this will be like way quicker than it is. When you skip that, you still get like locked down for the duration of the time that he would have talked. But anyway, I should have gotten the money too. That would have been complicated. So, whoops. We want to come over here. It's a shame that doesn't work with the sheeps. You know, I mean the sheep. Seems like we ought to be able to hit one in the air. Have some fun.
Hello, Skylander friend.
Oh, now I have to do this.
Physical perfection to rival.
Thank you. Alright. Bottom. Let's go to the soul gem. Okay, we can actually do that. So penalty frost does increase damage. That's what we just bought right here. Don't worry, this is not a typical sports penalty. Let's go ahead and buy that for $12.80. And then I think what I'll do is go ahead and get the soul gem for $22.40. And now, sadly, well, I guess I can showcase the soul gem here. Nitro is fully upgraded right now, so we'll come over this way. 24, that was standard. $36, so 36 is now kind of like the old 24, if you will. If that makes any sense. Main thing is though, like I can just keep dashing. Used to, you know, like if you dashed into something, it would end your dash. Now we can just kind of keep going. So, that said, just to make things a little bit quicker, I know I don't need the coins, but they're there, so I kind of have to take them. You know. We're gonna go ahead and spin out over here to solo survival. The things I do to populate spreadsheets with numbers, it's ridiculous. And at 3:30 in the morning. Alright, so again, there's a great look at him for you. X button to skip, can't do it until it loads, obviously. And again, like I said, most characters we're probably not gonna have to do this. But, you know, I guess in some cases where it's really necessary, I might do it for you.
Ready. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Alright, let's check this out. Let's just go ahead and hit this chunk. Oops. I'll let the idiots come up here and try to get like a massive.
So many enemies.
Alright, I just need one straggler. Just one. And I can just knock them into that beautiful chain of chompies. Alright guys, I'm over here. Well, that didn't work well. Again, the problem is they're just too weak, so we're just going to annihilate these idiots. Note that I go straight to the shotgun for that. I just need a group of Greebles to come out and play. Alright, that's right, sir. Please be patient. Please be patient. I just need one of you by yourself. Thank you, sir. Okay, so that was 3. I didn't really get the numbers there. Let's try it this time. Oh, I killed him. That's what happened. Wow, that had really good range on that. Look how slow they go, though. And you can just come in with frost.
Only a few enemies left. Level up.
It's like toying with these people. I almost feel bad. Alright. Thank you, sir. Your services are not needed here. Okay. Seriously, guys, just cooperate, please. I don't need you two. I need this guy. There we go. Oh, he died. You know what? Let me just... You get the idea. I mean, there's only so much we can do here. There's that one for you. See if we can do this. Alright.
Bonus stage. Stop the food thief before he escapes.
Okay, so wow. Once again, that tertiary attack, sweet. Alright, that's pretty much all there is there. So,
Indestructible cages have appeared.
let's go ahead and get out of here. I don't think we've ever gotten hit by anything, even though we're just like totally screwing around. But Woodboro we come. Alright, so again, like I said, that's a little bit longer than it should be in most cases. I just kind of felt obligated to showcase that, even though I don't think we really did a good job. It's kind of hard to showcase that, but I think maybe when I like edit this video, I'll maybe be able to like pause it and pick up some damage numbers, and we can just like plug in and take it from there.
True stories of his days in the arena. Feel free to put his advice to the test in some arena battles.
I don't need to hear this every time we start the game. Okay. So that's that. That is Freeze Blade fully upgraded, and now Nitro Freeze Blade fully upgraded. I have to say, that little like shield bash, it looks like it would do way more damage than 16 to 24, you know. Oh, so now it freezes shield. That's lovely. Huh. Go figure. It's interesting. Anyway, you get the idea. That kind of highlights, in this case, Ice Skater. Now the tough part. I don't really know which one I would recommend out of Trail Freezer and Ice Skater. Let me slide over here. And I think I have the spreadsheet open. Trail Freezer was doing 15 to 23, 20 to 30. I don't know, I get... Jury's out on that. I don't know what I would recommend. Kind of depends on your playstyle. If you want to go head first and attack people, I would say Ice Skater. And my deal is, if you're kind of like more defensive or tactical, you might like retreat from things to like get higher ground or set up some attack, then you would want Trail Freezer. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can tell you there. I don't really, I mean, on the top end, I definitively feel Ice Sculptor's better. On the bottom end, it's probably one of those deals I'll have to play with him in the real game. Again, really what I just said is probably the best answer. It really comes down to, do you prefer to go head first into battle, or do you like to retreat and set things up? And that'll probably remain my answer on there. I don't really think there's like enough to set those two apart. The only thing I feel like with Ice Skater, the way you build up that shield of speed around you, I feel like that should do more damage. So that's my only knock there. That might direct me towards Trail Freezer, but they're almost even in my opinion. So again, like I said, it probably comes down to your playstyle, and do you prefer to go straight into battle, or do you like to set things up and retreat, be a little bit more defensive? So based on that, you can pick your path. So, and if nothing else, if that's no good to you, my personal advice there, watch the videos, look at the damage numbers, make the call yourself. So like I said, my apologies here, this one was a little bit longer just because we went into solo survival not once but twice, but I'll leave it at that. I think what I'm gonna do now is fully upgrade my second Trap Shadow. And no, it's not the variant. If anyone thinks I have the variant, I do not. I just have two standard Trap Shadows. One is in the box, just so I can actually tell them apart, is honestly why I do that. The other one's open. It's the one I unboxed. It's the one that's upgraded, of course. But I don't know if I'm going to do him the way I did him initially in the guinea pig video, which was, base upgrades top and bottom, if I'm going to do the top and the bottom in one video, or if I'll just go ahead and say, hey, sorry, this is the format I decided on, here's two short videos for this stuff. So we'll see, and I might just do that actually. So again, like I said, outside of Freeze Blade, Trap Shadow, Boom Jet, and Free Ranger, you won't have to hear me talk about this. I just kind of want to explain it, because invariably someone would ask, what did you do that? And if I answer it already, then I don't feel obligated to respond to a question that was answered in the video where the question was asked. So that said, Freeze Blade, pretty cool character. Again, I don't mean to be punny there, but Ice Sculptor, very, very awesome. The bottom end, again, like I said, both have their merits there, but I would probably stick with Ice Sculptor and Trail Freezer. I think those two would go together very well. Similarly, if you upgrade the Chakram with Blizzard Blade, you're probably going to take Ice Skater, just because those two kind of go hand in hand as well in terms of your play style. So maybe to factor that in. That said, I'm going to get out of this so I can go upgrade Trap Shadow, which should be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm on all the social networkings. You should know where to find me. If not, type in One of Wisdom and you'll probably find what you're looking for. That said, take that link at the top of the video description. That post will be dedicated to nothing other than Freeze Blade. We'll have damage numbers for each upgrade path. Cumulatively, we'll have everything you'd want to know about him. All 5 of these, I guess 6 in this case, since we doubled up on the base because of Nitro. He is special, so like I said, we'll treat him as such. But it should answer everything you want to know about how to upgrade Freeze Blade. So hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. I will quit rambling. I will catch you later, and we are going to go upgrade Trap Shadow.